Hey there, Pipers, Pop-Ups, and Vintage Campers. We're day 3 on our 58 Aljo. So day 1 was taking out the windows, getting most of the hardware and doors off of the interior, just getting a lay of the land. Then came the fixtures, plumbing, propane, etc., getting all those lines cut, all the electrical lines out of the walls. Then I started taking the side trim off, which was a bear, because Rob the Rebuilder calls them the devil's nails, and he is not mistaken. They're these twisty nails that once they come in, they never come out, which if you're building a camper at a factory makes sense, but if you're remodeling or rebuilding, it is horrible. All right, so that's the curb side. And then I came over and took the street side off. By this time I kind of knew what I was doing, so it was a little easier. And I had to use a Sawzall, and you can probably see, since I'm not going to be reusing any of this, I just cut the nails with my little oscillating tool. It was so much easier than trying to pop them out, remove them one by one, because I am going to reuse my skin. So I was less concerned about the wood and more concerned about the skin. And pulling and prying on that aluminum is not the healthiest thing. So you can see on this side, we have rot kind of where you would expect it, by the kitchen window, all along the top, of course, by the dinette window, and then all along the front, all along the bottom. I mean, it is just all trashed. But I'm hoping this side can hold together for an overall template. I'm hoping both sides can, but fingers crossed. Okay, so today's project was to remove the roof tin. Well, I started in the rear at the bottom, as you can see, and because it was also so very much rotted, it all just fell out. So once I removed the tin, the wood fell out. So what I'm saying is, if you're picking one of these up and bringing it home, be prepared that it could fall apart on the way, because the only thing holding this thing together was the aluminum. So that tin is behind me stacked up. Once that panel was out, I could kind of see what I was working with. I had to come in and remove the old vent. Still not sure if we're gonna replace that. And oddly, if you look, I mean, this wood, these 1x, they're pristine. It is nuts how these campers live their lives. Now, that's how thin this wood is. It's, gosh, I don't even think that's a quarter. It could be 1/8 inch. This is all rotten, falling apart. This, showroom new. In fact, so much so that if I can, I'm gonna salvage a lot of these cross braces, not to use as cross braces because the ends are rotten, but to use, what the heck, lumber prices are through the roof right now. So let me elevate this. The aluminum on the roof is completely off, and in my backyard, just disregard the dirt and the weeds. Still not quite summertime here. Anyway, there's Tilly, GWP. So next I'm going to brace the walls on the inside so they don't fall apart. Continue removing the roof, get the cabinets and all out, then the walls will come down as the last step. Once the walls are down, I will start working on the frame. And we're gonna do a frame up restoration, so everything from the metal up is gonna be replaced. The decking, the linoleum, etc. Haven't found anything really cool in here yet. I've seen other stories where they find neat old pieces and parts. Haven't found any of that. Just dead bugs and a strong urine smell. I don't even want to pursue that. So this is day 3, and I'm making a lot of progress, primarily because it's falling apart. But anyway, I'll be back shortly once I get the roof off to show you what we find.